There's a juicy update to the story about the couple who tried to recruit their friends swing with them. Thank you for all the replies. They really helped me gain a lot of different perspectives. I talked to my husband last night and I cannot believe how much worse things have gotten. I can't believe so many of you could see what I completely overlooked. After the kids went to sleep, I spoke with my husband, Mike. I told him that the situation from the weekend was still bothering me, and I wanted to discuss it. I asked him why he didn't feel angry at Leah for implying that I should feel bad for not sleeping with more men, and why that thought didn't repulse him. He responded that just because we don't agree with someone's lifestyle choices doesn't mean we should look down on their actions. He said that while I was right to shut her down, equating it to cheating or attention-seeking isn't fair to them. He added that I don't know the circumstances that led them to start swinging in the first place, and we shouldn't judge them. I pushed further, and he told me that Leah and John weren't doing well last year, and that John felt Leah was distancing herself. Leah brought up the idea of an open relationship with John, which he initially disagreed with. However, they decided that splitting up wouldn't be good for them financially, and would be worse for the kids. John then proposed the idea of swinging so they could go out together and avoid doing anything behind each other's backs. According to Mike, they both seem to have reconnected since then, and John said Leah has been happier and more present in their relationship. Mike also mentioned that Leah was just curious about me because I've never even kissed another man. He admitted he was upset because I rudely shut them down, and he feels John might be hurt because Mike believes John was forced into this lifestyle and because I equated Leah's suggestion to cheating. This got me thinking, so I asked Mike how he knew all of this. He told me that John had been confiding in him about it since last year, but he never told me because it was John and Leah's secret to share, and he didn't know if they were comfortable telling me. I started replaying the events of that night in my head. After the kids went to bed, John, Leah, and Mike were drinking. Mike was trying to get me to try his vodka drink, but I'm a lightweight and I know my limits, so I stuck to sipping some wine. Leah decided the weather was great, and we all stepped outside onto the patio. Mike started the hot tub, and Leah and John decided to get in, wearing only their underwear. Mike did the same. They all were asking me to do the same, but I kept my t-shirt on. I didn't think much of it since I've seen both of them in swimwear before. That's when they told me they were into swinging. John and Mike were discussing the benefits of swinging, and John was telling Mike how amazing it has been. Meanwhile, Leah was trying to convince me that I should be more curious about sleeping with other men. I think a lot of you were right. They might have been trying to recruit us. What makes it worse is that my husband knew about them and still tried to get me drunk and asked me to undress before getting into the tub. I asked him if he thought they were trying to get us to swing with them. He smiled and said no, but I can easily tell when my husband isn't being truthful, so I kept digging. He then admitted that Leah had asked him about it when they were planning the trip, and he laughed it off because he thought it was a joke. At this point, I was beyond pissed. Leah openly asked my husband about sleeping with him, and he never told me about it. I was playing the perfect host all weekend to a woman who, I seriously doubt it was a joke, asked my husband if he wanted to sleep with her. I was so furious that I slept on the sofa. Mike kept apologizing, saying he didn't want to out Leah and John to me because he thought it was private. However, I genuinely feel Mike's actions were also inappropriate. He tried to get me undressed and drunk in front of these people. I don't know what to do. I think it's safe to say that I'm never going to be around Leah and John again. However, I feel more hurt by Mike and his actions and am unsure of what I'll do next. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.